What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is my 90-day review of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. And if you don't want to watch any more part of this video, definitely the best folding phone they have ever released in basically every sense of that word. I know some people will say no because it doesn't have S Pen support. For someone like me who doesn't use it, I don't care. So for me, it is the best Galaxy Z Fold 7. Now, let's first started off with the design and all of that. So it is the thinnest, I have a case on it, but ultimately it's the thinnest, lightest foldable they have ever released. That's a foldable phone. And I don't get fatigued, not that I got fatigued before on the other phones, but with the Galaxy Z Fold 7, even less than that. Like I've had people hold this phone up and were shocked at how big it was because of the 8-inch display. And then also shocked, like, wow, that is really, really light. So that's been a really nice get with that. And then also, again, with the thinness of this, it's super thin, it's super light. The design, obviously the cameras don't look that much different. And now you have the punch hole on here, which some people hate. But ultimately, I love it. I'm very happy with it. This punch hole is probably the ugliest thing about it, I think, personally. But it doesn't even bother me. I never think about it. It doesn't really get in the way of when I'm consuming media in terms of me being bothered by it. So I'm not bothered by it. For me, it's the best looking phone they've ever done, and they did a great job. And you can even throw in durability. How has the durability been? I've had absolutely zero issues with this phone in terms of something breaking on it, something not working. Obviously, I've had little software things that either you close out the app or you restart the phone and I'm good to go. But I haven't had any glitches that made this phone inoperable. A quick restart or closing of the app has fixed that stuff. And I don't have any cracks. I haven't noticed any scratches on this phone. The case I'm using has been really, really good. On here, I'll link it down below. I'm really happy with this case, this Benks case. And it's thin, it's not heavy, it's got MagSafe built into it, the case itself. So very happy with that in general. Durability and design are awesome. Performance has been awesome. This is definitely, I mean, it gets better every year, I have to admit, but like the phone has been basically lag-free and awesome over these 90 days. Very, very impressed by that. Just anything I do with it has been buttery smooth, buttery awesome. It's awesome. It's like such a nice thing that they've done over the years, and performance has gotten better, animations have gotten better, and One UI 8 has taken that to a whole nother level. One UI 8.5 is supposed to take it to a whole nother level beyond that. And then I don't game a lot, but any apps that I do use haven't be gaming apps or social media apps or photo editing apps like Canva or whatever it is. Everything is great. Super powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite processor along with the 12 gigs of RAM that I have. I didn't get the 16 gig version, so I don't feel like you necessarily have to get that. If you're going to keep this phone for years upon years upon years upon years, yeah, you might want to get the 16 gig version, but otherwise you'll be completely fine with 12 gigs. Performance has been great. What about the cameras? Cameras, now they got the 200 megapixel camera on here, and I use it a lot. I love the camera because it's on top of the display right now. I love it. When I'm using this camera on here, it's seriously awesome. I love how wide it gets. It's great to take a photo on there. I know you can see it and stuff like that. It's a little dust, you gotta wipe that down, it looks better now. Has been awesome. The cameras on here have been really good as well. You know, one of the things I didn't like about having a Galaxy 6 or before was that when I had it, I had to make sacrifices, meaning I would be going to a park or something and I'd be like, I want to get great photos. I want the best camera that I have. And I would bring my folding phone, which is my normal phone, and I would also bring whatever, a Pixel phone or a S25 Ultra or whatever phone was out at the time. That was the main phone. And that would be like, I'm going to take photos with that and I'll just leave the Z Fold blah, blah, blah in my pocket. Not that way anymore. This is definitely my main phone. I still might bring an extra phone just because I'm concerned with battery and I don't want to lug around a big battery with it. But other than that, it's been really solid and good. You know, like could always be better. Don't get me wrong. Low light performance isn't absolutely amazing at times. Video at low light performance isn't absolutely amazing. but the general gist of outdoor photos and photos that I take of whatever, family events or anything else in the wild that I'm doing, I walk away impressed and satisfied. What about the displays? It's like going in from one step of comfortableness to the next. These have not, I don't feel like overburdened by the size, this being 8 inches or this being 6.5 inches on this side. Everything in terms of the displays has been really nice. I wouldn't say, you know, it's such a difference that it's changed my life or it's been so dramatic. It's not like that. It's a nice little bump in size on both of these, and being able to, you know, make the screens bigger, but also make it thinner and lighter. It's a big win overall in every sense of the world. I don't even think, based off rumors anyway, that we'll even get bigger screens for a while. It'll probably be these sizes again for a while. And that's completely fine. This is a good solid size. The outside display, I probably use it just as much as before, maybe a teensy weensy bit more than I did before, but it's definitely a nice little jump from previous generations, definitely. But ultimately, you know, what they've done with the displays in terms of size and quality and all that, and the quality is basically the same. It does look a little bit better. I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but it looks better. I mentioned it in my initial review of this phone. So very happy with the displays inside and out. Battery life, this is one of the things that honestly I am not that turned on by. It's still an issue with this phone. I have to charge it multiple times a day personally. It's not one of those devices that when I'm using, I'm like, oh, I'm great, I'm good for the whole entire day. I didn't walk into this thinking like, hey, the battery life is going to be better or at 4,400 milliamps still, but now we're getting bigger displays and a more powerful processor, which is supposed to be more eco-friendly in terms of using the battery. It's a weak point for sure. I guess I don't keep track of the screen on time all that much anymore. It's more like, hey, I take it off the charger around 6 or 7 a.m. and then usually by 1, 2, or 3, depending upon how much I'm using it, I definitely need to charge it again. And then after that, it's getting late. I've used it a bunch more and I charge it at night. And that's kind of the way it sits with that. Another thing that I don't care, but I know you guys care, there's no stylus support. Again, I could care less. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm not affected by any of it. There's rumors it's gonna be in the Galaxy Z Fold 8 again, but it's not on the 7, not a big deal to me, but I can see why that would annoy some people being a negative about this phone. Also, the software has been awesome. They're still putting updates out every single month. We haven't had like a huge feature update since the phone was released, but you still get basically your monthly security updates more or less on time, sometimes a week or 2, 3 weeks late, but you generally get your updates on time. It's still the same software experience more or less that we've had throughout the world of time with these folding phones. It's been reliable. It's been good. It's not perfect, that's for sure. Just like any phone, you're gonna have these little weird bugs in an app or something, the internet's not working or the text won't send, whatever it is, there's always something weird, but always a reboot of the phone or a closing of the app fixes that for sure. So I walk away incredibly satisfied with the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I can't recommend it enough to basically anyone. Just know that you're not gonna get the best of battery life. And there will be people in the comments that say the battery life is amazing for them. For me, it hasn't been. And I assume for a lot of other people, it's not as well. So there you guys go. Those are my thoughts on this phone. Link down below if you wanna get this phone as well as the case. And this is just a pop socket, it's magnetic. I'll link that down below too. It works great. Look at that. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.